Sarah, how are you? Sarah, can you hear me? Oh, that's neat. I can do that. Let's see what else I can do. Let us see what else we can do. Um, Hello, Kimberly. Can you hear me? Save this. Show that. Oh, obviously, I could have just turned up my speakers to see if I could hear myself on the other computer. Sorry. Oh, that sounds good. Okay, good. So I can run stuff along the bottom. What else can I do? Watch this. And then is this in the public? Sure, Connie, why not? I'm trying to learn some new software, but we can absolutely do that. Try to see if it's on YouTube as well. Account, visit my channel. Oh, it is live there, but it's got this like little. Oh, no kidding. All right. Well, we'll see about working on that. So, what else can I do with this thing? I'm learning stuff. Sorry. Can put a logo up. That's nice. I think we can do like a moving background. What's that look like? That's a lot, isn't it? Let me see what it looks like on a phone. Sorry, I'm learning. Oh, it's nice on the phone. Look at that. That's pretty damn handy, actually. All right, let's get rid of that like crazy background. That's pretty orange. All right, I'm shutting off the phone, but I guess you guys, some of you are probably on your phones, but this looks really great. Very nice. Fancy. Okay, getting rid of that. Um, so how do I run this? Chat's there. Somebody asks a question, I can put it up on the screen. Say hi to Connie. Let me see if this is on the. So this is public group, it's there. That's where some of you are seeing it. Let's see if it's in the private group as well. Or do I have to. Hold on. Do I have to hit go live in this? No, it should be live. Okay. Do you guys actually know where you're watching? Like, is it. There should be a public group and a private group. And there's YouTube. I don't think anybody knows I have a YouTube channel, so it's probably not there. I'm going to start doing more live Q&As, so I'm just trying to get this all set up. Oh, thank you, Monica. How was last week's episode? I mean, it was fantastic. I know the podcast was great last. Don't worry. But no, I'm glad. Safe drive, please. Hold on, Emily. This is starting to be nice. Okay. Let me make this bigger for myself. Hi, Scott. Every day I thank you and the group for the knowledge. I'm so lost without you all. Thank you for all the non-traditional thinking and less of manager. Oh my gosh. It's my pleasure, Emily. Thank you so much for taking the time to say hello. Next time you see me, I'm going to have like a green screen behind me and I'll be able to put information up on my, you'll see. I'm working on that now, though. I could probably even invite Isabel to help me. How do I do that? Invite up to 10 guests. Copy. She doesn't know why I'm doing this, but I'll send it to her anyway and see what happens. And no kidding. Is that today's episode? The guest is from no. Today's episode is. I can't even think of what today's episode is. Isn't that crazy? Yesterday was Islet and Xeris. Today I don't know. I don't. I feel weird saying that. Hi. Oh, hey Wendy, how are you? Emily has a question. So Emily, people have the diabetes auto antibodies or they don't, right? And like my daughter had Coxsackie virus before she was diagnosed. A lot of times viruses precede, excuse me, um, a diabetes diagnosis because your body has an illness and it kind of goes into that mode and then sort of ends up messing up with your beta cells instead, in a very untechnical way of speaking. So you're going to see illness, stress, viruses come before these diagnoses frequently. So could a vaccine do that? I mean, I don't know. If it put your immune response into action, I don't see why not. But I also have no idea. Let's see. Oh, look at this. This is so cool. Does it help for you guys to see um the stuff on the screen? Like, let me show you what I can do. So, like, watch this. Say, hey, princess, how are you? Right? And then I could take it away so that you don't have it anymore. Then I get bigger. I'm watching what happened too. This is me learning. Nice. Give me 1 second. No, we like it on, right? How about on a phone? Is it too small on the phone or do we like it there? What is it showing me? Keep the chat showing. Thank you. Oh, Emily, yeah. Yeah, I don't think you're going to ever figure out what happened. It's probably not worth worrying about, but I understand being upset. I used to think all the time, like, what did I do to Arden? And it's clear on the dexcom.com/juicebox. It's clear on the phone. Great. Uh, I used to always think like, did I take her to a restaurant for lunch and she got sick, or like, how did she get the Coxsackie? And if I would just waited a little longer, would she have not gotten it then? Maybe she would have got diabetes later in her life. Like, I've had all those thoughts, but I don't know what you're gonna do. It's a little small on Princess's phone. All right. Chat looks great. That's excellent. I'm also gonna teach myself how to upload it to a web page on the juiceboxpodcast.com site so that anytime I go live, it'll just pop up there. Also, I paid a little extra for the 1080p version, so that the picture should be better. I think I'm gonna like this. This is way better, I think, than what we're used to. How many of you are even aware? Are you watching this on the private in the group or on the public Facebook page? Do you know the difference? Um, Etc. I have to test some ideas. You're welcome, Emily. You'll be okay. So let me see if I can show myself a little more of my screen. Am I loud enough? Public page. Okay, let's see. Crystal, you're seeing it on the public page. Bro, you're watching in the group, so it's working. You got a notification that said you're live and you clicked and you joined. Which page, Emily? Public or like, are you following the public page? Volume's good. Excellent. We are fixing all the problems we've had before. Private page. Here, let me see if I can. Ah, okay. I'm going to text Isabel and see if she sees this. I mean, she has a life and everything, so it's very possible she won't. Notification on Juicebox Podcast that you're live. Very cool. People are coming too. I mean, we're starting to see some people. Should probably talk about something at the same time. Um, can I run these both at the same time? Let's see. That goes up. You can run the ticker at the same time. This is pretty great. I taught myself all this on YouTube last night. Oh, I think Isabel's going to jump on and say, let me tell her I'm not sure how this will work. Jump on. Okay. Also, it looks like there's different. Did that make me bigger in the screen? I have to watch over here to see what happened. Yes. What about this? What's this do? Give me a second. I'm watching what happens to the screens. Fills the screen. What's this one do? This is probably for guests. Yeah, probably this one won't work without a guest. This one makes me smaller. Okay. And I think this one's going to be for guests too. Okay. So I can also do there's like presentations here, and like you can do demonstrations. You can put Q&A. Don't click on that. That's not mine. It's a sample. Um, okay. Duplicate, delete. How do you get rid of it then? Let me see how to get rid of it. Hmm. Hide. Got it. Very cool. And that put me back to that. All right, I got this figured out. Then the chat. Oh, that shut the chat off though. Okay. You don't see, Krista, do you never see anything in the group, or you didn't see this specifically in the group? Picture quality is good, right? I have a pretty good camera here, so that's helpful. And like I said, um, I'm going to put a background behind me next time. It'll be a green screen. And if I'm understanding this correctly, I'll be able to put things over my shoulders for you to see when we're talking about stuff. Hopefully, I'll figure that part out. Live on the public page, not in the group, from what I can tell. see the current live stream. So what do I do about that? Can I ask a question in here real quick? There's no pressure at all. There's 20 people in here. Would you guys really come on a cruise? Like you'd get on a plane, fly to Texas, let's say, get on a boat, go for a cruise for 5 days, 2 days, or talks with Jenny and I, maybe Erica, and 3 days is just a vacation for you. I mean, not that you couldn't vacation on the other two. Would people really do that? Because I'm this close for someone sending me an offer about how to do this. So I'm trying to make sure that before I say yes to trying, that it's serious. Because you put up a post and everybody's like, I'll do it. But like, would you really? We have to like guarantee them, I think, a minimum of like 150 cabins. And then we have to give them money to hold the cabins. So that's where it gets scary for me. Um, Thought I had a beard. Every time my beard grows and it gets itchy and I shave right away. My son has a beard. You guys would come. Okay. Because if we can get, I forget what she told me. Let me just look here on my burner phone. Don't tell that lady she doesn't have my phone number yet. Let's see. Yeah, so you have to like, it would be, I think, June 2025, Wendy, given time, people time. You could actually make payments on it. You wouldn't have to pay it all at once. Wi-Fi is an issue. I'll write that down. See what I can do. Find out what the situation is. But the way it looks is pretty cool. Like the way it looks like it's gonna go is awesome. We'll try to get some speakers to come. See if we can get some companies to send stuff. Okay, hold on. Wait, Isabel's in? Wait. Cruise to Alaska. What? Listen, Linda, let's make this one work, okay? And then we'll go to cooler, different places. Because if it works this year, I want to be honest with you. If enough people want to do it and we do it in June, then we'll do it again. So it's not like we're going to stop. If it works, it works. I am getting a lot of notes from people who are like, I could, oh, there, I'm sorry, I'm seeing how to work this. People are like, I can't wait to meet other people with diabetes, which is very cool. So Isabel, oh, you are here. I see you. Isabel, you worried about how it would go? I mean, you just get on a boat, and I think you're like Cozumel, Mexico, somewhere else on this one cruise that we're looking at for this time. Um, Hold on a second. I'm trying to figure out how to get Isabel up here. Add a source, add an invited guest. Would Arden come on the cruise? Well, that's a good question. Because there'd be sun. So it feels like a thing she would do. It really does feel like a thing she would do, but I don't know. I haven't asked her yet, if I'm being honest. Because I'm not 100% sure. Isabel, is that your kitchen that people can see now?
Jesus, I guess it is. Can you hear me? Why is this not working? Wait.
Well, I mean, it works. You're there and they can hear you.
Okay, so I gotta be careful of my.
Yeah. Don't show people what you don't. I can shut you off. I'm just learning how to use it.
I know. Okay, wait. Me too. I'm messing around. Front camera. Yep. Why isn't it showing the front?
I love that you don't know how to use it. Hold on a second.
Hey. It worked first. Oh gosh. Okay.
You seriously don't know how to use your phone?
Oh, you don't. It's because I'm live. You know I can answer you properly. Okay, I'm gonna leave and rejoin. See if I can fix this.
Okay,
Mr. Benner.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, she left. Okay. Missy, I am not paying for anybody to go on a cruise. Having said that, here's what I told the woman, so that so you know. I said it needs to be affordable. It needs to be good. Like, people have to have a good time. There has to be good ports to call. The ship has to be nice. Like, we're not gonna like drag everybody out there on like a dinghy. You know what I mean? Like, we don't want this to be Gilligan's Island. Like, so if you can get all that right, then let's go. Now, we're not a big enough organization to like demand like one of the major cruise lines from them. Plus, a lot of bigger people do it than us. But if you, and to let you into my thinking, if 150 cabins sell, for example, then we could get more. Like, if there's still people going. Now, if you start to get up into like 200-300 families are showing up, then the cruise line takes you a little more seriously. And then we might have better options for different ports the next time, different cruises. This one would leave from Texas. I think it's Galveston, if I'm not mistaken. So you'd probably fly in the day before, hit a hotel, and then jump out and go. And then it would go through Mexico, Cozumel, somewhere else. I forget where the other place is. Let's see what else I can do here. You can play music? Hold on. It's like canned house music behind me. That's weird. People can't want that, can they? That's funny. All right, let's design logos, overlays. What's this overlay look like? Try to find it here. Okay, so that goes like around the edge of the whole thing. I see. Is a Florida cruise out? I think there was nothing available going out of Florida in that time of year. So we're shooting for after people's, because obviously there's going to be a lot of kids. So after school ends, but not when it's horribly hot, is what we were shooting for. We don't want to put you on a boat when it's, a bazillion degrees. But she's getting back to me tomorrow or the next day with the details of what she's been able to gather. This person does this. This person has type 1 diabetes, first of all, does this for a living, but usually does family events, like that kind of stuff. I think Isabel might be back. Hold on a second. All right, Isabel, I think if I just click on you like that, like this, like that.
Hey.
Oh my God, you did it. What's up?
I'm here. It's a miracle. But why are you black? Oh no, you're here too.
I'm still figuring the thing out. See?
Look at us.
Yeah, everyone can see you, right?
Yes, I know.
Okay.
I know I am a real person.
Oh, and I can hear you. Hold on a second. I can hear you here.
Can everybody?
Oh, nice.
Bonjour tout le monde.
Are you going to do French for people?
Oh, why not? Spice it up.
So is this what we wanted? What do you see on your side? Like,
me?
if we were doing like a Q&A, like, do you see enough to like?
Yeah, I see you have. I see a little chat. I would need to figure out how to do that from the laptop, not the phone, because it's so small. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But let me put in glasses because I'm old, people. I'm old like Scott. Exactly the same age. Okay. Hi, Isabel. Oh, you see? I can see with glasses.
Do you see a private text chat to you just between you and I that they can't see?
Oh, hi, Cassandra. Hi, Emily. Okay. Very clear voice. Yes, look at us. We look professional.
Nice.
Okay, yes, I see it. I'm gonna text just you to see.
Just to watch, because this is how, like, if we were doing a Q&A, we could talk to each other without them hearing me.
Are you talk. I don't want to leave. What the? Okay. I'm gonna have to be careful with my language, everyone.
That worked. Perfect.
Okay, so we can text. That's amazing.
You want to take your 17-year-old daughter?
Okay, sorry, that's my Dexcom ringing in my ears. Yep. Let's see if we can play this game. I'm 10.4, so that's too high, people. What's that for your people? I'm over 180. Not nice. That sandwich didn't work out.
A bolus gone awry. Uh,
I was trying this new wrap bread, so
well, I got yelled at by Arden like an hour ago. So
why?
she did another all nighter at school. Then she came home, took a shower, and said like, "I'm gonna take a nap." And we're like, "Okay." She said, "Call and wake me up." And I was like, "Okay." So I called her the first time, and she's like, "I want to sleep another half an hour." I went, "Oh, okay, that's fine." So like a half an hour later, I called her, and she didn't answer. And then I lost her signal on her CGM. So I waited a little bit. I called her a couple times. She didn't answer. So I sent like a find your iPhone, and that must have pissed her off because I
Oh,
called back and she picked up the phone, said a bunch of shit, and hung up. So I was like, oh, okay.
yeah.
You
Sounds
want
like
to do it?
morning. I had the same with Beatrice. Didn't want to wake up. So you see, you and
Yeah.
me, always the same. I forgot to
Um,
call you while you entered the shower. I'm sorry.
yeah, you didn't do that today,
That's
but you will this week. There'll be a moment where I'll be like getting into the shower or having just got out of the shower, and Isabel will text me. That always happens.
sad when I don't. Like I'm like, oh, it's been 3 days, Scott. Like,
She
wrong with
seems upset when I'm not showering. Anyone having issues with the new batches of G7s? I don't know. People can feel free to answer if they are. Put them in the chat.
I'm just started on the G7 if everyone want to know from me, and well, I love it. So small. I'm not having issue in the sense that I think if it's new, you got to give it a little bit of time. Like right now, my issue with the G7, the sensor, is that I put it in a on my arm, but I always sleeping on it, and I found that the compression low are worse than the G6. So now I just know, okay, never put it there again. So I'm not calling that really a problem with the sensor, but a problem with me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you need to. I'm not. I don't say a mistake fast. I think I always give everything a long try.
Yeah.
If
Crystal,
that
I'm going to put this on my cruise list of ideas for like breakout sessions for kids.
I can't see the chat.
Do you mean, Crystal, do you mean for like just for them to meet each other or for them to actually hear diabetes information? Let's see what she says while I look at the chat's nice. This system works great.
No, I like it, Scott. It's better than what we like. Can we
Yeah,
say
the other thing was
it's way better in Facebook? Yes.
it
Let's.
was yeah, the Facebook thing just doesn't work right. Plus it only goes to Facebook. So this right now, I'm still figuring all this out, but it has to go to Facebook, the group, the page. It's on YouTube right now at the same time.
Okay.
I think I can add Instagram and TikTok if I want to, but I don't know how valuable that'll be. Or I might do them separately someday because the orientation of the image is different. I'm not sure really
Yeah. True.
uh, what to do. But like you look at this, you can like I can take her question down. I can what
Can
else can
I
I do?
add any document? Remember, that's the thing we can do in Facebook to
So there's
answer.
captions. I don't know if you have access to the captions, but like I made this one like I can put this up here.
Let me see.
I can we can pre-make questions and then put them up.
Yeah, I don't think let me see. I'll have to play with this. I'll play with this now. It's like only the top of my head. Yes, people, because this is my phone. I'm sure my computer would be better, more access to everything. How long have I been diabetic? Who's asking me this?
Hold on a second. There.
Windy. I don't know. I'm terrible with time. How long have I been diabetic, Scott? Do you remember?
I don't even know how long it's been since you sent me a very aggressive email and said you wanted to help me with my Facebook group.
I know how long I've been helping you, but like I was diabetic before I started to help you. Not that long, Wendy. I was diagnosed as an adult. It was good with maths because I'm worse than Scott. So how old are we, Scott, again?
I'm
52?
52.
Yeah, we're the
Mm-hmm.
same. I'm 52 and I was diagnosed at 45. So here you go.
Okay. So the 7 years.
If you say so.
What is that in metric? I'm just kidding.
You're
Activities with kids like her. Okay, Crystal. So you're talking about like, sorry, we're jumping around from the idea of the cruise, which could very well happen. So kids breakouts and like meet and greets, like kids meet and greets would be nice where they can like see each other and like interact. It's a good idea. Very good idea. Thank you.
So yes, Wendy, you see, you're not alone. Wendy says she was diagnosed as an adult and she's about our age. Look at that. Honestly, I feel it's not rare anymore at all.
I mean, I've interviewed enough people who've said it's happened to them in their 50s and 60s. So,
Yeah.
we'll have to figure out when you get on a computer, are you able to put people's comments up on the screen?
Yes, I'll have to look because
That'll
I
be
got
interesting.
done because I gotta pick up my baby girl. So Beatrice, I have a daughter who's 17 almost, and yeah, I gotta pick her up from school. We got some stuff to do after school, so I gotta leave you with.
Okay.
He's the one you want anyway. I know that.
Thank you for testing this. This is great. I
Yeah, yeah.
appreciate this.
Test it from the laptop next time. Okay.
Okay. All right. Next time. See you.
Bye.
Bye bye. It's good to see you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. So then what do? I just boot her out? How do I do that? There. This is easy. Seriously, this thing works really well. You guys don't know how excited I am. Uh, Beth, you were diagnosed at 59 or 65. Right here with you, girls. Oh, it's nice. See, I love this sharing and everybody getting to feel good about this. People here hanging out. This is so fancy. You think so, Emily? It is. I'm just trying to figure out how to use it. This is very helpful for me, by the way, because when we actually do this for a Q&A, I'll know how to jump around in the dashboard and be a little more, uh, I don't know, smooth about it, I guess. So, oh, I can add like, um, let's see. Hold on. People are still talking. I never see Isabel. It's always nice. She and I just talk on the phone. Linda, you've been doing this for a hot minute. Wow. Good for you. I don't know how techy this is. I want to be clear. I did some research, figured out there were a couple of companies that did this, picked one I thought looked best, and gave them money. And now here we are. All right, hold on. Emily's asking for things. What are you asking for? Childcare for the cruise. Emily, are you trying to give people work? I hope Rob comes with his family. But let me write that down too. That one might be tough because then there's liability at risk at play. I'm not sure how they do that, but I'll check with the cruise line to see if it's something they offer. Um, yeah, Beth, I got to tell you, if you want me to start talking about Apple Podcasts, you close your ears because I'm going to start cursing and acting like an unpleasant person. Um, Let me look at my app. Hold on a second. I've been working this morning. I haven't looked. Well, Beth, you don't seem to be wrong. Let's fix this together. Hold on a second. Today's episode should have been called, let's see, Rebrand Your Belly. It did go up. Jessica is a tattoo artist with type 1 diabetes. Jessica Fox, by the way, although it doesn't have any downloads the way it should. Something's going on. Not released on the classic feed. Hold on one second. Let me go see another one that's been released already. Yeah, there's the problem, huh? All right, hold on a second. Let's see if I can figure this out. Why the fuck didn't it? Sorry, I didn't mean to curse. Why? Why did it not release? All right, let me look here. See if I can figure out why. No. It came out really late. So you got it, but late. You guys talk amongst yourselves, wondering if anybody else has trouble getting supplies through Byram. I'm a Medicare or US Med any better. I never have any problem with US Med, but I'm I sell ads for them, so nobody's gonna believe me. Let's see. Rebrand your belly. I might have to send a ticket in to find out why this didn't go out to everybody. Because it looks like it did here. All right, hold on a second. I'll put in a ticket. Contact for help, create new ticket, support, my email address. I'm getting yelled at a lot online lately. It's been a lot of fun. Episode 1210 didn't fully release. Oh, please. Is it definitely 1210? It is. Submit. Okay. Their customer service is usually pretty good. All right. I will get you that episode as fast as I can. All right, let me ask you some questions here. The episode came out late. For the cruise, a sponsor from Mars or something would be great. From you want a candy sponsor? That would go great. I could get yelled at online crazy, and all the low carb people could say I'm pushing carbs on people. It'd be a lot of fun. I think there's single cabins. Yeah, yeah. I actually have like I don't know that I should share this yet because these are just very rough numbers, and I don't want to be wrong and tell you something wrong. But let me see if I can give you some like. None of this is in stone yet. We're still working it out. Suzanne is, but it looks like Costa Maya, Mexico, Cozumel. Interior rooms would be around 690 a person. A balcony room would be around 1100 a person. Doesn't include gratuities, travel protection, drinks, or like booze or anything like that. I think there's going to be like a couple of fees, like a family fee and something so I can pay Jenny too, like, for um, conference fees, I guess we'll call them. And that's what I know right now, and that's not set in stone. So that's what I have so far, but I'll have more as we go. All right, let me go through low carb food options. Can I drink something? Jamie, you don't have to go back and look. I didn't say it there. I'll find out because it's a cruise, so it's all probably going to be cruise food. Let me find out about that. For the cruise, that isn't a sponsor from Mars. Let's see what this one is. I did not give myself a day off. That's ridiculous. I have extra. I have new defining diabetes stuff. I've been putting them up on the weekends so that the regular show can keep going up. I have more than enough content. They all do food. All right, I'll find out. Let's see. I'd come on the cruise, but not sure if my 17-year-old would come. I don't know if my daughter would come or not either. Okay, I'll tell them about that. Look at Jonathan asking about me. Thank you, Jonathan. I'm doing well. I appreciate that. My weight loss is a little stuck at one number, but I'm getting through it. Am I saying your name correctly? You are the king of posts in the Facebook group. They get thousands and thousands of eyes on them. I don't know how you do it. I sit around, I put content together, I kill myself, I put it up. Nobody looks at it. You are like, hey, does anybody have a hey, I forgot it moment? And boom, 10,000 people see it. Let's see. Did you fix the lights? The lights. I'm forgetting what we're talking about. A single cabin as well. Let's see what this is. Emily, are you saying that just the group experts should get together and do this? Or are you saying that they should get together to meet people in the group? Because both are a nice idea. Oh, Jonathan, I have not gotten those fixed yet. I keep thinking about it and not calling anybody. So no, the lights on the outside of my house on one side do not work, and I don't know why. It's upsetting. But I've had so many other lights I've had to figure out. It's a good idea if you want to do it. Emily, you've just put yourself in charge of something. You coordinate it and we'll do it. How's that sound? Do you like being in charge? Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate it. I wishing myself luck. So apparently I can put, why would somebody put a QR code up in this? I don't understand why that would happen. It's one of the options I have. Did I name the chameleons? The chameleons have names now, yes. There's two. Please don't laugh at me. Um, there's the girl who I call Big Mama, um, but my family tells me that's not her name. And then there's the boy. His name is Durbin. He's named after the man who bred him. Jonathan. Let's see. I can try to figure it out. Give me a second. I have to go into my content and see where it is. Let's see. Workbench, regular episodes, Jonathan, raw recordings. Jonathan, where are you? Let's see. Jonathan, is this last name the name that you signed up with? Because I don't think it is, right? Would it actually be a name that ended in an L? Let's see. Oh, Jenny, thank you. I'm thrilled that the podcast is valuable for you. All right, wait, I have it here. Hmm. Has it not been out already? Hold on a second, Jonathan. You're confusing me. Or I'm confusing myself. Give me a second. And Jenny, I'll get right back to you. I'm sorry. Um 224. All right. My name. That's Jonathan. Different last name. It might be out for editing right now. Let me take a look. Hmm. Jonathan, I'm gonna have to look when I'm not doing this. I'm on it. Okay, back to questions. Jenny, I'm thrilled that the podcast has been helpful for you. I appreciate you sharing this with me. Thank you. Oh, I wish he would do that, but I don't. It's such a weird. They have such a weird, like, community, society. They don't talk much about what they do. It's almost like a little like they don't want people to know the details completely of how to breed some of them. And the one he was talking about is kind of very, I think they see them as special. Then there's other people that give out all kinds of information. But ironically, they argue online just like everybody else. Like chameleon people argue with each other online. It's fascinating about the right way to do things, the wrong way to do things, what to eat, what not to eat, um, what vitamins to use for them and not. It's very interesting how similar it is to everything else. Um, oh, Jenny, way to go! You have a 5.8 from listening to the podcast. Way to go! That's wonderful. What was it before? Now I'd love to know. Let's see something. 6.6 to a 5.8. How long? How long did you listen to the podcast to get your blood to get your A1C to drop like that? If you don't mind me asking. While I'm scrolling on this side, I'm sorry. I have to tell you, Jonathan, I don't know where the hell your episode is. I mean, I found the file, but why am I not seeing it in where it belongs? We joke about this like behind the scenes, but the podcast is never more popular than it is in January and February. And then after kids get out of school, and then September when they go back to school, or like it's when it's the like most like downloaded. It's interesting when people feel like I think like I can do something. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's it. Um, can you guys give me a second to try something, please? Like, let me try to learn how to do something while we're sitting here. So, like, if I wanted to take one of Isabel's lists, let's see what I could do here. Like, say I wanted to tell you about the Bold Beginning series. How would I do that? Let's find out together. So I wouldn't put it in the chat. That sounds ridiculous. Oh, I can actually, oh, this is interesting. I can change the chat over to other stuff. I got to figure out what that means. Um, so add a scene as a presentation. Add a scene? What does that mean? Media. Um, screen, a video, a slide, a source, another camera, a presentation, a presentation. Upload. Is it going to take this as a ping file? No. It's going to want it to be a PDF, isn't it? Hold on a second. Do I have to? All right, hold on. Export as a PDF. Save. Use PDF. File. Then here. Upload. It's uploading. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm assuming you can still hear me. Oh, look at that. So I can put it up like that. What's that look like on the screen? Is that like visible? That's very visible there. Wendy, thank you. Okay, and then you can hear me and you can see it. And then if I want to get rid of it, I just click. Oh, I can actually. Oh, that's interesting. Hold on a second, kids. So there's an assets folder. So I can make a folder that's called episodes lists. And then, interesting. So I can replace that like that and put up another one. or I can tell it to go away and hide it, and then I come back. Very nice. Very, very cool. But I can't always see the chat window. All right, Ashley. Here's the thing. The whole world listens to podcasts on Apple, pretty much. It's the number one podcasting platform in the world. Apple puts their podcast app on their phone when you buy it. It's how people find them. Being just on Apple would most of the people that listen to me listen on Apple. Something like 70% of them, I think, which makes me huge on Apple, which is great. But also when Apple decided to change how they give people their episodes, then I was screwed. And if you guys were split more across like Spotify and Apple or something, it would be better. But it's ridiculous. It doesn't matter. You should listen wherever it's most comfortable for you. That really is the answer. But I appreciate you caring and asking. I mean, the biggest thing you guys could do is turn on auto downloads if you're listening on an Apple device. Thank you. Jamie, that's the Bold Beginning series. That one was good for you. And then if I wanted to, what would I do here? Hold on a second. Sorry, I'm learning this as I go. I have to figure out like where that image went after it was way. Okay. You saw four people wearing a G7 at a wedding. Talked to each one of them for a few minutes. They were all type 2s. They don't want to, Jason, they don't want to talk about their diabetes the same way. That's why those people who come on the show and are willing to talk about their type 2 diabetes is really, it's really kind of them, because it's hard to find people, like I mean really difficult to find people who want to come on and talk about their type 2. I struggle all the time to get them to do it. Wendy, how can you not know what app you're listening to the podcast in? You must know. You must know. Apple Podcasts, Spotify. You have to know. How would that be that you don't know? That would be like saying something. Oh, like I just saw a movie. I don't know where I saw it, but I guess that does happen to people, huh? It's kind of cool if that's what happened. I guess. All right. I'm gonna try to. Wait, you listen through Facebook? What does that mean? I don't think you can listen to the podcast through Facebook. I genuinely, I don't think that's possible. Actually, I have to tell you something. Every time someone brings up Disney in the Facebook group, I cringe. I go, "Oh God, they're gonna argue about Disney." There's gonna be this group of people who's like, "We're not disabled. You shouldn't get a pass." And there's gonna be a group of people like, "My kid gets tired standing, and their blood sugar gets low, and we need a pass." And they're just gonna fight for 3 days. I don't know. Like, I really don't know. I see everybody's argument. What I think is it doesn't matter. I think whatever's right for you is what's right. I don't even know what Disney's new rule is. I assume they stopped giving the pass out. I mean, it's a big shame for the people who needed it. It really is. But you got to figure out that once the word's out there, everybody who's like, I have something with me, I'll tell them, and I won't wait in line. It probably got out of hand. The line you didn't have to wait in probably got longer than the line you waited in. It's going to be my assumption, but I don't know. All right, it's all just so different. Like whoever you need what you need. You know what I mean? Like and I don't begrudge anybody needing what they need or wanting what they want. I just love watching everybody argue about it. Actually, it's upsetting to watch everybody argue about it. It takes forever. I just sit and I think, oh, they're going to get into a fight. Someone's going to get nasty. Then someone's going to report them, and then half my day is gone. Um, all right. So Wendy, you're clicking. Wendy, listen. Go in that app and subscribe to the Are you not following the podcast in that app? Please hit follow in that app and go to your settings and turn on auto downloads. Please. Please, please, please. What is Dino saying here? Uh, Jenny said her secret was listening to the podcast. And Johnson saying it has to be a mental disability now, some sort of like cognitive issue, and they'll give you a pass. I don't know. I haven't been to Disney in forever. Actually, that might not be true. I might have been there last year for a day. No, a couple hours. I had dinner. Hold on. I had dinner in a park with Jenny last year at Touch by Type 1. After we spoke that day, we went out to dinner. Prior to that, I hadn't been there in years. And I didn't go on a ride. We just went, had dinner. I think we walked around for a little bit and left. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't have a lot of feelings about it other than I wish people could get what they need and that other people wouldn't, you know, take advantage of it and ruin it for everybody else, which is probably what happened if I'm guessing. Here's your answer, Gonna. Oh, you can answer each other and it like, or did you type that? Did you type responding to and his name in the colon or did it put it there? Interesting. I can pin comments too. That's interesting. All right. I think I understand all this. I can't no reason for me to share my screen. I can invite guests from here. I can add a source. Is that a camera? Oh, video, extra camera. Sure, that's this. Got it. I could bring in a Zoom stream. You can respond to comments. Oh, that's very cool. Oh, I see it. Reply. Hold on a second. I'm going to try. Nice. Okay. That's pretty great. This this is awesome. This thing works great. All right, cool. Apparently this is what I can show myself. Oh, not available while live. Still learning things here. It's the private chat. There's a pro. Why would I upgrade? How could this get any better? They're trying to take my money. I could record this if I wanted to, apparently. That's all pretty awesome. Okay. All right, guys. Um, I know how this works now. I appreciate everybody helping out. If nobody else has any questions or wants to say anything, I'm gonna let you go back to your life. And next time we do this, it'll look like this. But I'll have, be able to do Q&A and you'll be able to see me and talk to each other and it'll all be right here. It's very cool. I appreciate you hanging out and checking this all out with me. Thank you. I'm going to end